I'm the best rapper in Winchester. Move work, neat freak. I'm gonna go and say it. Don't nobody want to see me. We can do whatever, whenever you want to. And I've been retired for years. So, man, you know, you watch basketball? We almost done.
I mean, a little bit, but no, you good. I was just looking. A little bit. Celtics just won.
I think.
You know, let me talk my shit.
I thought he was.
I don't really know much, but I know it's been a long time coming.
Yeah,
I think
waiting
it's been
on
like
this
16 years.
I thought he was a Boston Celtics
You already know.
So, were the NBA Finals a letdown?
Define a letdown.
Huh?
Define a letdown, you mean like boring or something?
Yeah. I know y'all won it, but for a fan watching, like, to go 4-1. Like,
I mean, the best team in the NBA. So the Mavericks are a 2-player team. You cannot depend on P.J. Washington, Derek Lively, Derek Jones Jr. to win you a championship.
one thing I've seen about PJ though, PJ's corner 3 is almost automatic.
P.J. Washington is a good player. He's just young. He's 22, 23 years old. Young. He's never been in the finals. I think this is the furthest. He's never been in the finals under that pressure. We got 2 of the best 2-way players in the league. We got Drew Holiday. The team stack. We paid for the team.
Right.
We paid for the team.
And Al Horford got his first ring in
He wanted it.
38 years.
38. 16 long years I've been waiting for this.
So, do you think where you guys had it was like your path to the NBA Finals was like easy as fuck.
That's what everybody says. It's at the end of the day, this is how I look at it. Injuries are part of the game. We lost 18 games in the regular season. We didn't lose 20 games out of 80. We beat every team by 20. Timberwolves beat them by 28. Dallas Mavericks beat them by 28, literally a month before the playoffs, with everybody. We beat them without Kristaps Porzingis. Nuggets beat them by 20.
Do you think the Nuggets would have gave you a better?
I think it would have won 6 games with the Nuggets.
But y'all still would have won?
Of course, because all you got to do is you stop Jamal Murray, they're not winning. Jamal Murray creates opportunities for everybody to score. You seen whenever he was working real bad on that leg, it basically slowed them down. That's how they lost to the Timberwolves, because we slowed down Jamal Murray. Jokic can have his 30, 40, whatever. He can have that.
Y'all still gonna win.
Yeah, we stop Michael Porter Jr., we stop Jamal Murray, we win the game. It's that simple. They don't have a bench. There's nobody you can name one. I can name one person off that bench that has scored over 10 points in the playoffs. Christian Brown. That's the only person.
Yeah, y'all are stacked because when you bring Pritchard off the bench, he's gonna hit them threes.
Exactly. We got somebody off the bench who's dropped 40 twice.
Yeah, I like Derek White too.
Yeah, our team's so good. You got to put Kristaps Porzingis on the bench.
Yeah, I think that's the difference maker.
Oh yeah, you remember the first game? 20 off rip, man. 20 and 8.
Yeah, I think that's the difference.
Best team in the league. Yes, I agree. It wasn't exciting, but I mean, I thought we was gonna sweep them. I was like, sweep, talking my shit. But it's hard to beat the team 4 times in a row. Shout out to the Mavericks for that 138-point win. But guess what? Take it to the house.
You watch sports?
Sometimes, not really.
Take it to the
What's
house.
your favorite sport?
I watch basketball a little bit.
You like LeBron James?
I mean, he's played out. I feel like people are getting over LeBron James. I mean, I'm nobody's opinion on basketball, but I think people are definitely getting over him.
What I think is when he's done in like a year or 2, everybody who hates on him is going to realize his impact on the NBA.
Yeah. He's the reason why a lot of players get paid the way they do.
Yeah.
Sponsorships.
Yeah.
There's people who wouldn't have an NBA championship ring, wouldn't even be in the playoffs if it weren't for LeBron James. He makes everybody around him better.
I think, personally, George the GOAT. I seen Dwayne Wade today say why he picks Jordan as his GOAT, and the stats that he was putting up. Jordan is a monster. If you didn't know basketball and you seen Jordan, you would think that he created the whole fucking sport. Like, that's how good he was.
Yeah, no. He's a dominant player, for sure.
But I seen something too earlier that said that they put magnets in the basketball and in the rim. So when people like Steph Curry, I'm a conspiracy theorist.
That's what I thought too, until the Celtics just won 4-1. I thought they'd do that for the money to make them go all the way to Game 7. I thought everything was a conspiracy just to
Yeah.
get people to watch.
About money.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, Barkley, Keith Smith, Shaq, they all said that the Celtics were a league above everybody, though.
And you know that they're done because TNT lost the rights and NBC now has the right. NBC pay like
Very
2-3
boring.
billion. Yeah, for
Very
the rights.
boring pre-game, halftime, post-game.
I think it's gonna be boring for one because they lost Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, and the other guy who normally did it. Nah, it was Van Gundy, Mark Jackson. It wasn't Marv Albert. It was somebody else who normally did the show.
Kellogg.
And then I don't know, man, I can't remember. And then you had the Inside the NBA, which was great. But Barkley said he's retiring from TV after this season.
Wow.
So we'll go into our plugins right now. If you are a freak, a swanger, or any of the above, check out my man Rob Dobb at Central Kentucky Adult Parties. If you wouldn't mind helping out some kids or some people, check out the Voyage Movement in Paris, Kentucky. Terry Dunford, he does a lot for his community. And if you're overweight and you want to lose weight, check out Marc Kendall or Michael Clark, because I'm just so obsessed with the fact that you would go spend thousands of dollars with a doctor to get cut on and lose weight and look horrible when all you have to do is put in a little effort and some mind shit and lose the weight.
Shout out Michael Clark.
I like big women though. That's just my thing. I like big women with a shape. And don't be big and just.
There's a level to the big.
Yeah, out of proportion.
So far, you gotta go on a diet.
But you can't eat at 11 and 12 at night, then lay down.
Really?
My thing is too, we're not supposed to eat meat. Like I stopped eating meat for like 8 months, and I kid you not, like I feel good. I was in the best shape ever. I even gained more weight not eating meat than I did eating meat. Like I ate fruit, vegetables, and I drank water for 8 solid months. Then all of a sudden in February,
I think water is your best friend. People don't realize that water is your best friend. You can beat a lot of stuff, but water, cutting that pop out is number one.
My nephew's on a carnivore diet. It reminded me of that because he's losing weight and he just eats meat.
yeah, spring water though, because that purified water, I don't know if you know.
Yeah, they said there's the spring
if you
water.
open that, but now when you open up a you hear it.
Yeah.
Why is my water making that noise the same as a pop?
There ain't no carbonation in here.
Okay, so this is our conversation tonight. We're gonna do a conversation about 5 minutes. Then we do what we call a dime track time, and I'll get you guys out of here. But downtown Winchester's drug problem is bigger and worse than the hood's ever been, right? All these churches and so-called prominent people in this community does nothing to assist the people who have a problem. So the question is, how can you be a follower of God but do nothing to help people who have a problem? Now, even if I got into a conversation, I won't say a debate, so I said a conversation the other night. Like, even if a person chooses to blow all their money on drugs, right, but they have nowhere to lay their head at night, how come there isn't a facility that says, we know you fucked up, because if you've never done drugs before, you don't know what a person's mental is when they're doing drugs, on drugs, or want the drug, right? So even if you blow all your money on that dope that day, but you ain't got nowhere to sleep at besides, man, I'm telling you, I went to the Creoles the other night. There was people sleeping everywhere outside. Like at 3, 4, 5 in the morning, they were sleeping behind Family Dollar, behind garbage cans, just laid out. Personally, I think that there should be a place where you say, all right, you ain't got nothing, come on in here and lay down.
There ain't even nowhere for those people with mothers with kids to go.
They're starting more spots around here, though.
There is a spot on the bypass, but you have to be in there by a certain
10 o'clock.
Yeah,
Beacon
by
of
10
Hope.
o'clock or 9 o'clock to
Yeah,
what's
but
the hope or something.
See, Beacon of Hope. But see, these places, if you don't have an ID, which I don't know why you expect
a homeless person
to have identification.
I agree. That's
like,
Especially when there's no B&B or know where to get one in Winchester at all.
right, yeah, you
And
gotta
to
go.
get to anywhere is like $100. People who got that?
So what do you all think about? But my thing is like, there's a bunch of churches. Like the hood has 9 churches itself that does nothing for this drug problem. Now, I'm not no rat, never been a rat. I don't never want people to think I got my shit together when I do these shows, because I don't. But what I'm saying is if you are a follower of God, I don't care if you're Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, what. So I go with the Christians. What Jesus did, he didn't fuck with people who had their shit together.
Yeah,
He fucked with the low. You know what I'm saying? He helped the low out. So how come there isn't something, if you got 20 churches, these churches got money, how come there isn't something that you all put together to where you assist, help? If a person wants help, then you're there. Like, all right, you want to get off drugs, we're going to help you to, because a lot of times, a person who's on drugs won't stop drugs until they tell themselves, I'm done.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is a place to lay their head at. Like, all right, you done spent $100, $200 today on this dope, but you know you ain't got nowhere to live. We're not even, fuck that. You can still come in here and lay your head down and then get out of here at 7 a.m. in the morning and do whatever the fuck you want to do. But what we're going to do is make sure that you have a meal and somewhere to lay your head at.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm a little bit biased to that situation, because I just feel like a lot of people who sleep on the streets because they do drugs, you never know what kind of bridges they burnt, who they stole from. Obviously, they done did something their whole family ain't fucking with them. So it's like,
A lot of them don't care either. I mean, that's just the life they live.
Man, you know,
I hope they do get off of that. You know, I follow God. I'm a Christian, and you know, genuinely, I've helped a couple people in Winchester. And even when there's this one girl I done helped, and she done been in jail 3 times since I done helped her. I done gave her $65 to go to the hotel, and she back in drugs every time I turn around and look at the busted for possession.
I ain't got nowhere to sleep tonight. You got $65, I can.
No, but now I got room in my house, and I can put the motherfuckers upstairs. I wouldn't genuinely, because I have kids, but I genuinely do feel bad for people, but I feel like at some point they gotta take some type of accountability. I mean, shit, if you know you ain't got nowhere to go, what is you spending $200? If that's the case, all 4 of y'all, whoever is in a little clique, can hide together, y'all can afford a room together.
Have you ever been on drugs?
I mean, I used to do drugs.
What I was trying to get somebody to understand one time was, if you've never been an addict, then you have no idea what that person's mental is.
Because the type of drug I was on, I wanted it. The type of drugs they be on, they need it. Which is a very big difference, and it's heartbreaking.
What I see though in downtown Winchester is like, I think it's meth. It's like,
it's something.
It's like the worst. Like, it's crazy. I'm telling y'all, I put my little banger out the other night walking to the store because it was like zombies, real life zombies. Now in the hood, you know, you just got crackheads. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about them.
And they're fucking resourceful.
It's nothing but crackheads. But out here, on this side of town, I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Like, it's real true to life zombies walking around this motherfucker.
And maybe if the people who did follow Christ show the people the beauty in them, you know, because especially when the women is it, if you could express somebody like just the beauty inside of them, how worthy they are. I think that's why a lot of people do drugs. They don't think they're worthy enough to get off drugs, to be able to have their own house, to be able to function like a main, you know, person in society. So I think us as Christians could just focus on people seeing the beauty in themselves, and they should be able to get off of it for themselves. Like you said, you have to want to stop for you. Can't nobody force nobody to stop.
I'm a peer support specialist, so I'm telling you, most addicts have trauma. 85% of addicts have trauma. And it's something they're trying to get through, but they get high to bury the pain, and you never get through it. They never process it. And when you're in that situation and you're strung out, you don't care about it.
Well, that starts with mental health. Mental health comes before anything else. I think mental health is one of the things that is not focused on enough in the world.
I mean, we gotta rehab
I think that people should really focus on just mental health issues.
Do you think that being a drug addict is a mental health issue?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a dependency issue. You have an addictive personality.
It's a disease.
I can do it. I mean, you know, Lord forbid, but somebody's gave me something before that I didn't want, and I didn't become addicted to it. It's that you have to have addictive personality.
Yeah, it's a disease.
It's hereditary too. That's what people
You
really
think
don't.
that?
I believe so.
Think so?
I believe so. But I mean, it's also hereditary.
I'm kind of conflicted when it becomes hereditary because you don't think so?
You don't think it's hereditary?
I think if you see somebody doing something, you're more likely to do it. But I don't think. Okay, my mom smokes crack. Now, I'm genetically predisposed to smoke crack. Now, if I see my mom smoking crack, she out
What if
here
you're
on
a
the
crack
street.
baby? What if you were a crack baby?
Well, the thing about a crack baby is you can't leave the hospital until you're weaned off crack. So then you're not addicted to crack anymore after you leave the hospital.
Okay.
But 90% of the time, I don't know, maybe I ain't gonna use percentages. Let's say you get weaned off the crack, right? But look at what environment you're put into
That's what I'm
after
saying.
that.
That's what
And
I'm
all
saying.
it takes
What
is
you
the
see.
smell to spark that fucking memory.
And the trauma, there's a lot of that, 85%.
I think this country, and I'm not even going. This country, when it comes to drugs, is the worst actually, because I got 2 convictions for drug trafficking, and guess what? I don't have a plane. I don't have a boat. I didn't bring that shit over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got caught with the shit, and I got 10 years for it. And one thing I will tell you too, with these dope cases these days, I don't know what y'all doing, but people aren't going to prison no more for selling drugs. And the time that now they're getting for selling drugs is, did you cooperate? You know what I'm saying? Did you tell on somebody?
They reduced all the penalties because so many people were going to jail for like, I got 11 years, I sold 4 or 5 pills. So, the prisons are packed with people like that. So they reduced all the, like if it's under 10 pills, it's a class.
Man, I got a charge for possession of drugs for a joint. Do you hear me? A joint. I got possession of drugs and drug paraphernalia. And I had to pay over $600 to get that shit expunged off my fucking record. They didn't offer me a rehab. They didn't offer me a hospital stay or nothing. And I genuinely have a problem. I smoke weed.
This is the first time I ever got offered rehab. But the rehab I went to, they sent me to college for free to be a peer support specialist, and they're doing a lot better. And the laws changed right after I got sentenced. But now
I just do hope anybody who is an addict does.
I will tell you this. I meant to put these in on the plug-in. Edgewater Recovery. I was on papers, right, and I had to go to, instead of locking me up, they was like, we're going to PV you, whatever, and send you to a rehab. I'm like, nah, I'd rather go to jail than send me to a rehab. My little cousin was like, dog, you fucking stupid. Just go to the rehab.
Right.
So I went to the rehab, right, and I went to a place in Moorhead called Edgewater Recovery. My first initial thought is, these are some racist motherfuckers, and I don't want to be here. But what I will tell you is, these motherfuckers don't care what color you are, you know what I'm saying? They got love for you. Because if you can fuck with a motherfucker like me, then I know for a fact that you got love, and I'm telling you, their motto is, we're gonna love you back to life.
Oh,
Now,
wow, that's awesome.
I know my PO watches this, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I hit up the guy, and I was like, check this out, I think I might need to come back, right? He was like, well, I'll come and get you right now. I was like, nah, man, I ain't trying to come do no 90 days no more. I just need about 30 real quick, so I can get me a job real quick. He was like, it don't matter if you enroll yourself, you can stay as long as you need to. So he was like, I was like, well, I gotta go report. He was like, well, how you think it's gonna go? I was like, it's either gonna go good or it's gonna go bad. He was like, well, go ahead and call this number, man, and when you get out the parole office, I'll come and pick you up personally. Now, I'm thinking, damn, these motherfuckers really are sincerely like, because they're all former addicts, right? And they really do care about individuals. But another thing, I told my PR, I said, hey man, am I under investigation or something? Because you drug tested me in January, goddammit, and I passed it, and you haven't drug tested me since then. And I know I ain't doing nothing else illegal on because I got like 2 drug trafficking charges. So why aren't you drug testing me? He was like, don't worry about it. Go ahead and get out the office. So that made me even more paranoid, like, yeah, I gotta be under investigation. Because I put something out on a Winchester detective who was charging people $900 to sell meth in the county.
Makes sense.
I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and we just had 8 people die in our jail off of fentanyl. Died inside of the jail. It was bad case of fentanyl going around inside of the jail, and 8 people died.
Oh yeah, jail's worse.
Fentanyl was crazy. I met this girl one time. She was like, "Yeah, I'm about to go Lexington, give me some fentanyl."
Man, they gave me fentanyl one time. I had a surgery. You know how you have surgery and they put you in a little waiting room, you know, when you're recovering or something.
Okay.
Man, they got me out of there so fast because I kept saying, I'm so high. I want to get off of that. I'm so high. I don't see... That shit's meant for surgeries. That shit is meant to be inside of a hospital, inside of a doctor's office.
It's strong.
It's too strong for people to be trying to consume out here on their own.
It's like an elephant tranquilizer, ain't it? Or
Yeah,
some shit
it
like
is.
that.
Yeah,
I don't know
this,
what it is, but it's strong.
You know, elephants have the best memory, the second best
Yeah,
memory
yeah.
to dolphins. All right, now this is our dime trap time, right? It's a dime trap time, so we go through 10 questions real quick. It's normally lasts longer than expected because it always sparks a debate. So you don't really watch basketball, so I'm gonna ask you this: who are you taking, AI or Steph Curry?
yeah, no, you watch basketball.
Yeah,
Did you see AI statue?
it's
That was weak, bro. Come on.
This is the
They had a
thing.
napkin over it when they unveiled it.
Who used to...
I like Steph Curry a lot.
You do?
I mean,
I hate him.
as a shooter,
He's
yeah,
a good shooter,
he's the greatest shooter of all
He
time.
sure is.
But AI is just different.
AI.
6'1", average 30 points a game. His rookie season.
I still got an AI fit.
Cross Jordan over.
Yeah, I used to get my hair braided like AI when I was a little
I
girl.
need somebody to twist mine
Yeah.
up.
I think to
Well,
lead
do
a
that.
team, I think to lead a team,
prices at?
I'll take AI to lead it for sure.
Yeah, what I seen, I think somebody was talking about was they were saying that, do you think Steph Curry could have took that Philadelphia team to the finals? But what would AI do if he was on
The Warriors?
Yeah, the Warriors.
6 championships back.
Back to back. Okay. Another basketball question real quick. Is Kyrie Irving top 5 point guards all time?
That's a tough one.
I'm going to say he is.
I like Kyrie.
I'm going to say he's number 2 probably.
Whoa.
Number 2.
Yeah,
Whoa.
behind Isaiah Thomas.
What about Magic Johnson? You think he's better than Magic Johnson?
Okay, put him in 3 then.
It's like what?
But Magic could play all 5 positions too.
Yeah,
But he's a point guard. Yeah, so let's go Magic, Isaiah, then Kyrie.
Oh my God.
No, I don't think.
And then I put Jason Kidd and
Yeah,
John Stockton.
Yeah, I fuck with Jason Kidd.
Because John Stockton was a monster.
He might be top 5. I'm trying to think. I don't know, bro.
I fuck with Kyrie. My homeboy hates him, but
Yeah,
I love Kyrie.
I don't like Kyrie.
Still
It's not that. The only thing quarrel I have with Kyrie is the fact that he lied to the Celtics, then he stomped on Lucky. That's why you lost, you punk.
He's still both.
That's a little biased.
Yeah.
All right, number 3. Should there be an age limit on rapping? Like once you're 40 years old, should you still be rapping?
What, like coming out with new music, or is a new artist coming out over 40?
Like if you ain't made it yet, and you still rapping.
Yeah.
Nah. Like
I'm about to say.
let's say like let me see.
Chick is
Let me see like a rapper who was hot, like Ti. Let's say Ti type Jeezy. Like, should you still be putting out music at 43, 44 years old?
Yes.
Yeah.
T.I. and Jeezy, definitely. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's take them two personally real quick. Should you still be rapping about selling dope at that age?
Nah,
I feel like
actively.
Yeah, you really so dope.
I was thinking about this the other day because we have rappers who've been out, or just people in general who experience being rich over half the lifespan. They're 30, they've been rich since they was 15. So can you still rap about the same things that happen in the hood? Because the majority now, let's say you 45, and you ain't living in the hood since you was 15.
If I won the lottery tomorrow, I'll still be the same way.
I think when Jeezy still raps about cooking dope or selling dope, like, it's still motivation for the people who's still doing those type of things.
Right.
He doesn't. I don't think he, like, say we listen to Thug Motivation 101, and then you listen to something that he dropped in the past 5 years.
Right.
He don't be like,
Yeah.
he doesn't say like, I'm selling whoop-de-whoop walking bam. He'll say I used to, or you know what I'm saying. He'll make it past tense for what I listen to.
I think this last little CD he dropped, that shit was dope. But
Yeah,
he
it was
still,
hard.
they was hating, saying, why are you still talking about cooking dope at your auntie's crib when you've been rich for 20 years now? But I don't see a problem in it because I don't want to listen to you rap about whatever it is you're doing now because
Jeezy's still in that life because they was talking about how his wife or his ex-wife Janae, whatever that little girl was on the real, that nigga walk around with guns in his house.
He said he walked around with
Walks
guns?
around. That was like in the part of their reason why she was filing for divorce is he would have his guns out without being safe and his daughter was
Serious
unsafe.
beef,
But
man.
then she posted a video of him walking around with a gun in his house.
And
Like
I didn't expect that.
They said she
You can't expect him to just keep living that life.
she did. They said it was abusive. They said he something.
Okay, number 4. Do y'all know who Adam.22 is? No jumping. Do you think Adam.22 is a fed or a plant in the industry? You don't?
I don't think none of them dudes are, bro. You get on an interview and you say what the fuck you want.
It's all on you.
Yeah,
But-
you hop in there and be like, yeah, we smoked.
Do you think there are plants in the industry?
No, it's on the internet. Literally, the police have the easiest job now. They literally, all they can do is sit here, eat, and watch videos of
You
people.
tell on yourself.
Tell on yourself.
Right. Y'all been watching that Young Thug Trump?
Yeah.
Woody, somebody
Woody
said
is the
today,
funniest person.
yeah, they said Woody deserves his whole TV show.
Yeah, he definitely
Who's
does.
Woody?
Woody is the
He's
main
the-
witness in the Young Thug
I
trial,
missed this.
Yeah,
and
that's
he
horrible.
he's something else.
I think he told, but then where he's testifying, he's trying to like.
He's trying
Trying to
to
renege it,
cover it
but
up.
it's like they already got all the paperwork and stuff. But
He's
Free Thugger, because I think music is missing him. He's one of my top 5 rappers right
He
now.
wore a dress, but he's still cool.
he did
Yeah,
that for shock value.
yeah, he wore a dress, but what people
Yeah,
fail
I
to
would
realize,
I would do it for anybody.
what
He
people
really
fail
like
to
that.
realize though about Young Thug is, the dress or not, Young Thug is really
He's about that life.
like that.
I wouldn't tell there was a
Yes.
problem with it if I seen him.
Yeah, he's
I'd be like, cool dress, man.
They said when Hurricane Katrina hit and all the New Orleans people came to Atlanta, that Young Thug was who certain rappers called on for protection. And he was, when Charlamagne the God asked him about it, he was like, well, how you heard about that? Like, what you know about? And he was like 12, 13 years old at the time.
There's videos on him and all that stuff.
Yeah, so Young Thug,
No,
man,
they say he's like that.
yeah,
really like it. Okay, this is both of y'all, but we're gonna go with you for the first one. Should a female be broke in today's time? And why I say that is internet. I don't want to say internet prostitution because I'm gonna plug in a couple OnlyFans girls today.
Oh, yeah.
Should a female be broke in today's time? When
I feel like it's a what type of environment she's in now. I'm not the richest person. I wouldn't say I'm broke, but I'm also a single woman. I have 2 kids. I don't have a boyfriend at all. So, but I feel like if you're entertaining other aspects of your life, then you should never be broke. There are other resources that you can get money if you want to belittle yourself. But
you say belittle, so you think like OnlyFans or selling content is belittling?
I think it's degrading
It is.
for sure.
Well, that's okay. What you think?
It depends on what your like values are. You know, I'm not gonna call it. It's to me. I don't use online prostitution. I say sex work, but
Well,
it's whatever you want to do. Like it's
It kinda is.
women do have it easier, but like she said, not everybody wants to be on the internet, and not everybody can make money doing that. Like it's a marketing thing. Like a lot of the people who are OnlyFans models, one, they're not making as much money as they say they are, and 2, it's marketing behind that. Most of the people who make good money, they know how to sell,
Right.
they know how to market, and they really want to do it. Some people do it because they think it's a quick buck.
And you gotta be pretty bad to do it too. You gotta be a bad bitch. I mean,
You don't have to be
No,
bad.
you don't have to be
bad.
They
You ain't gotta be
have
To make a lot of money.
they have like
You sell your
350 pound
Yeah.
OnlyFans
You sell
models
pictures
who
of your
make
feet
money.
on the
Oh, I
internet
know
right
that.
now.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have.
See, I'm thinking if you're really gonna stack up your bread, you probably hot.
It depends
man,
on
let me
who.
take a
You know what, I
Isaiah
take some
Thomas. I
makeup.
send you $10, $15 real quick. I ain't done a picture, but a picture can't do nothing. I've seen females say, my fucking boyfriend spent $40 sending another motherfucker for a picture. I kept my mouth shut because I've done it before too.
Yeah, I'm not. You wouldn't be my boyfriend no more.
But in today's time, like, that is the devil to me, because you can actually like get online and make money from your body.
I think if a chick owns it though, it gives me a different perspective.
You don't
'Cause I
know
used
if
to
she
be like,
owns
oh
it
yeah,
or
you know, it's
not.
kind of boring or whatever.
You don't know if she owns it or not. She
Well, I
got
met
her
a
little
couple chicks,
pimper
though.
next door
I
telling
met a
her, yeah,
couple
take a
chicks,
picture
though.
like this.
And she was like, and the one chick I met the first day, she said, I'm gonna tell you, she said, I got OnlyFans. You know, I do OnlyFans and stuff or whatever. And I was like, all right, I respected that, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't really bother me, as opposed to a girl that was like, oh, I would never do that, and, you know.
But then, so how do you look at her after she tells you that she has OnlyFans?
Well,
Do you realize that you have to spend money on this girl to be around her?
Some
Because
of them that you subscribe are for free. I subscribe to the free ones, but there's been a time that I put that card on there. I give you $5.99 for 30 days. You know what I'm saying? But we'll move on before I incriminate myself. Best group in rap music ever. So we go Mobb Deep. We'll go Outkast. We'll go Migos. I'm always gonna say the Hot Boys because I'm a No Limit Cash Money fanatic. So I think the Hot Boys is the best group ever. So
I grew up with the Migos.
Migos.
The Migos is definitely where it's at.
Hey, I like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Bone Thugs is alright. Who you got, good?
NWA.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? How old are you?
28.
Hey,
28.
Easy's hard. That's my
Yeah, he's
dog.
like Easy in your NWA. That's
I
my
play
he
Eazy all
was.
day.
What made Easy your favorite rapper?
I don't know. Just when I was younger, I just listened to NWA all the time, and I started listening to his solo albums. I'm like,
Easy's hard.
I just like Easy.
That movie made me
Now,
cry.
what I say is
Straight off the
this has
streets,
been a topic
No.
in the black community. We know that rap music has a lot of influence, and I know you personally. So for you to live how I know you live, so you don't let that music influence you. Because look, Soulja Slim, C Murder, my favorite rappers, and I still live like them niggas to today. Shit, to today. Best rap female artist ever.
Ever.
And then we're not going off stats. We're not going off album sales or none of that. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, don't none of these rap bitches in today's time wanna see Mia X,
man.
on that motherfucking
Mia
mic.
X, bro. It's the only
I fuck with Cardi. I fuck with Cardi B.
I like Cardi too.
I like Cardi.
But you know they say Cardi has a ghostwriter, which I
She
don't.
probably does.
You know,
A lot of them do.
who you got?
Lotto was good too.
I'm gonna say
Lotto was very good.
I do like Mia X and
Mia
Lady
X
of
hard.
Rage. I like Mia X, Lady of Rage, but I think Nicki Minaj is the best rapper.
Wow.
Yeah, Nicki
She's the
spitting.
best. I think
But we
Nicki
should start doing that.
Nicki is irritating
Other
as
voices
fuck.
and shit.
She is the most irritatingest
What
person.
did
She's
she do?
that.
Even when I was watching the TikToks of her concert, she wasn't even rapping. She was just like just doing her little sound
She's
effects.
40 now, so she don't even really rap like
Man,
that
even
no
when she
more.
was young, she did it.
Nicki Minaj is probably
She called
the
it
best
Roman.
female rapper of all time. Even if we're not
She
looking
is.
at, if we're looking at sales,
If
she's
she
by
didn't-
far the
if
best.
she
female.
didn't-
If
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not looking at
If she
sales,
didn't do the voice.
I think she's smoking especially right now. She's
Right now.
smoking anybody rapping.
I thought
She's
you was
smoking.
talking about drugs. I was about to say, because you know they said she was on that.
Yeah.
She was. They all be
Yeah.
on that shit. You can
Yeah.
watch them when they
Bring
sit
them
there
with
on
City.
live. You do this every time.
But
That's all they do all the time on their
That's the
lives.
industry though.
Even out of the
All right, check this out. Because, you know, a lot of people be like, in today's time, like, it's gangster. It's gangster to take care of your family. So the question is it gangster? Yeah, I fuck with her
Gangsta was
too.
hard too.
Is it gangster to take care of your family? And real quick, reason why I say it's not gangster to take care of your family, because gangster is some street shit.
Right.
It's responsible
Right.
to take care of your
Right.
family, but it's not gangster.
Nah, it's not.
It's like a motherfucker saying, I'm a gangster for God. No, you're not a gangster for God. It's impossible, because
No, I don't know about
gangster
that.
is some street shit.
Right,
I don't know about
right.
that, but if you don't take care of your family, could you even call yourself a gangster? For real? I mean, I don't know. I couldn't.
I think it's the reason that's such a big saying nowadays is because, you know, that's the cool thing to be with everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's the cool thing to
What
be now.
gangster is the
Yeah.
thing? Oh, okay.
All the girls, they want somebody, they're like, I want a hood nigga out with somebody with a gun.
Right.
So I think the reason that's serious. That is, I'm so serious.
They don't take the
People
charge
down
for it.
here in Winchester don't even know.
But